whom we are. Always a good question to have an answer for. If you're not sure, a good opportunity to take a few moments and figure it out. That's what meditation and mindfulness are all about. I know I've missed you for the last 5 days. I've been actually gardening at my daughter's home in Connecticut, quite intensely, quite deliciously. Love to get my hands in the soil. Whom we are. Bundles of miracles are something that we can call ourselves. This is a sacred saying that I have made for myself. We are here now, bundles of miracles. It's not in the syllables or the vowels or the consonants of the words. It's the symbolism, the depth, meaning that in this moment we are present, that we are focusing our awareness on our bodily condition, the warmth of our body, feeling of the temperature, and feeling one's musculature, feeling what we call weight or the force of gravity pulling us down towards the center of the earth. So we feel it in our buttocks if we're sitting, or in our feet if we're standing, or in our head if we're upside down. Calling one to one's own physicality is a means of eliciting a sense of focus and attention and energy onto one's physicality, which we well know, one's physical self, one's processes. So commonly we use this as a means. If you come to meditation and mindfulness in a sense unprepared, then this is a means of quickly adapting what you're thinking and coming into an energized, awake, and aware state. Breathing. I like Ujjayi pranayama, which is an Indian Hindu yoga breath. And it begins by breathing in through your nostrils, long and slow, comfortably. And then when you have engulfed enough air that you are satisfied and are thinking you don't want to keep inhaling, then you pause for a moment or 2 moments like this, and then you begin expelling the air from your lungs through your mouth, and doing so with a little bit of a hiss or a huff or a feeling something in your ears that you transition into a greater degree of focus on what you're doing, which is breathing. And when you are finished exhaling with whatever sound it may be, could be Om, could be Ah, could be whatever you choose it to be. And then you pause for, again, a moment or 2, just so that you bring recognition that you are being receptive and you are being perceptive of what you are doing. And breathing all over again, breathing in long and slow. So this is my modus operandi. When I learned this breath a bunch of years ago, then this was a changing point in my practice, this breath. Ujjayi, 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 pranayama, Pranam, whatever, yama, Yama. I don't think about the name, just the breathing. And that's the part that's important, is that you begin to calm and allow extraneous thoughts to diffuse and fall away. Things that maybe your ego feels important, but not your soul. Not as much. Your soul has a lot to say and is dearly waiting for us to come and say hello. So it is best. And every opportunity that we have to return and say hello, remembering whom we are. Bundles of miracles, we said. Yes. We are here now, in the present, feeling our bodies, our temperatures, our skin, the pressure of whatever we're touching. These things. Adding into our breath the feelings of our pulse, our beating heart, the cadence of life, blood circulating through everywhere in our bodies, through arteries and capillaries, which are little tiny arteries or veins, which disseminate our blood throughout our body so that our cells can live, be fed with the oxygen and other nutrients that are being passed through the system. So, how important is our breath? How important is our pulse? There's a lot. Remembering these two processes, respiration and circulation, is an important 2 steps to make in focusing oneself on one's physicality. It is a great advance. It is a beginning of a harmonization of one's being when you're doing this. And in no particular order, better together, but whatever way. And remembering that we have basic rules that we should be considering, such as being kind to oneself. That you realizing you are a multitasking human creature and that it is okay that you focus on different things. That's why we're coming here in the first place, right? To focus on meditation and mindfulness. So we are kind towards all, but especially ourselves. Have a sense of compassion and empathy, remembering we are the result of everything that has come before. It is not completely your doing. It is in a way and it isn't in a way. All that which has come before your birth, for instance, how can you take responsibility in this egotistical mind of a responsibility in which, in essence, you didn't exist? So, and yet at the same token, if you have traits like the color of your eyes or your hair or your skin, then these things are passed down. So when someone says find a comfortable posture, undisturbed, right, so we can focus, and think of your breath. When you sit in your posture and you're beginning to figure out if you're comfortable or not, then this is the time to begin practicing your breath. And then your pulse, when you are comfortably breathing, to remember them both. To feel your pulse in different places everywhere also. It is happening all at once, you know. You are like a balloon. It's moving. The currents are going from here to there, and every moment there are transitions occurring in the vascular system everywhere. Everything is changing. You think not. You think slowly, but no. Every thought. 86,400 thoughts in each day. And some people complain they don't have enough time. Can you imagine? 86,400 opportunities to take advantage of the changing nature of our universe, and yet they don't have enough time. You know what we call this? Silliness. And we call it a sense of not having a perspective on oneself. And that's what we're doing with mindfulness. We're being understanding, compassionate, and we're being kind, and we're being patient, and we're making small, subtle yet important changes in ourselves, one step at a time. We are harnessing the powers, the capabilities of humankind. They are in your mind. Science says we use 10%. You got a lot to do, a lot that you can grow if you wish. And that our perception is only 1,000th of 1% of the electromagnetic spectrum of energy of which we are. So to answer that question, how old are you? We're as old as the energy of creation itself. 14 plus billion years old. You are. Everything is a part of the whole. Rise and shine in your own self. Realization. Namaste.